expect bad days, and those are opportunities for the next day to be better.
Some words of wisdom from a man who's been there. Now he offers encouragement for other stroke survivors. May is Stroke Awareness Month and a good reminder to know the signs of a stroke.
And to know that it can happen to anyone at any age. In a story you'll only see on Action 2 News, Sarah Thompson joins us with one man's story of recovery and inspiration to other stroke survivors and their families.
Matt Ronk's story starts June 18th, 2015, when he was assistant commander of the Brown County SWAT team. By chance one day, though not routine, he set up rescue vehicles to simulate what would happen if there was an accident during training. Hours later, he felt strange, suddenly didn't recognize other officers and couldn't talk. They knew he was having a stroke and used those rescue vehicles to quickly get him to a hospital, likely saving his life. Today, he wants others to know the signs and see there is hope in life after a stroke.
Don't give up.
Those three short words have become Matt Ronk's mantra the last 6 years.
I've never been, why is this happening to me? But sometimes I think, gee, I wish I would have one day how it was before, so I wouldn't have to worry about my speech. I'd have the same strength, the same dexterity.
Looking at him now, you wouldn't know a severe stroke paralyzed the left side of his body, leaving him unable to walk, talk, read, or write.
You feel like a prisoner in your own body. It's terrible.
It happened when Ronk was just 39, in great physical health, with no family history and no risk factors. He, and even doctors, didn't think he could have a stroke. Then he says they underestimated his ability to recover.
Told my wife just to start looking into Social Security because he'll never work again. That was internally motivating.
Anything, right?
Yeah.
We saw him in those first weeks after the stroke, undergoing rigorous therapy every minute he could, determined to come back stronger.
So I knew I needed to read more, to get better. So I worked and worked and worked and read and read and read. Same thing with like basic math. I couldn't do basic math. Well, then I downloaded like apps on my iPad, for grade school kids, and then progressively got better and better.
For 2 years, he worked daily on regaining his strength, but he's still reminded of the stroke when he does things he used to, like throw a baseball. Instead of feeling defeated, he found a workaround and took up golf.
I took it up kind of passionately. I'm terrible, but I didn't have any frame of reference to how I could golf before. So it's completely normal to me how I golf now, and it's enjoyable in that way.
Well, every stroke and every recovery looks different. It's that attitude and view on life he encourages stroke survivors and their families to seek out.
It makes you reassess your priorities a little bit. Maybe I was a little bit too work focused prior to. Now work is just what I do. It's not who I am. And my family comes first.
Ronk says the stroke taught him to advocate for himself and his family.
To have family support is essential. Don't feel sorry for the person having a stroke. I remember people talking loud in the room, like I couldn't hear them. That was super frustrating. Like, my hearing wasn't affected. Talk to me.
Ronk says a conversation with another stroke survivor, not long after his, put things in perspective, showing him he wasn't alone. Now he wants to pay it forward.
There was moments where I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to handle it, if I was just going to give up. But you can't give up. You can't give up on yourself. You can't give up on your family, and you're doing it for them.
Proactive policing is still his passion. He was recently named director of the Brown County Drug Task Force.
I don't know what else I would do, but I can't make any money golfing, so this is all I got.
He still has a sense of humor and says his biggest accomplishment is his family and stroke recovery. Now, we have more details about strokes at WBAY.com, but the big thing to remember, like in Ronk's case, is taking action fast and knowing the signs. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911.